So the referee's whistle will get us underway between Umut and Vejrgang. The red icon is Umut, yellow Vejrgang. On the opposite side for Team FUTWIZ, the black and green army, they're underway. Ethan will be your darker blue with the lighter blue. It's going to be NiKSNEB.
And it might seem obvious. I think everyone will like the partnership at RB Leipzig. You're dealing with World Championship talent.
Yep.
Both players individually, but it's all a matter of being able to put it together. Generational
talent when you've got Vejrgang on the pitch as well. You thought that would be 1-0. They've scored in both games so far after 5 minutes. It's been like 4 minutes 50 and 5 minutes 15. I thought that might have been the opening in this game. As Team FUTWIZ come up the other end here. Arna Ronaldo in the control of NiKSNEB. He offloads to Ruud. Hollins on the finesse! Hello! Red Bull Leipzig are not perfect in this tournament.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night. That is quite the opener, and you just don't see that goal. Finesse shot kind of from the middle of the pitch, shapes it, goalkeeper movement, non-existent, 6 minute, 1-0, and I said that there was going to be that goal. I called it early, I said it's not going to be a clean sheet game.
It took, what, 6 minutes, and the predictions paid in. Mike Labelle. And now, we have a very, very interesting question.
Wow.
How does the mental side of the game, where Anders Vejrgang has been questioned before, and this is where the frailties have lied, when you're up against it, can you still perform?
It's still early.
It's still early, but FUTWIZ are coming forward for a second here. They've got a real bit between their teeth after that disappointing draw against Guild. Pele inside the box, the opposed, he's going to rebound to R9 Ronaldo, poked in. FUTWIZ 2-0 up.
And you might be watching at home saying, that doesn't strike me as such a special goal. They caught the goalkeeper movement. They aim on the near post. It's a little bit driven. It comes off the post. They maybe get a fortunate bounce afterward, but they're aiming near post because they're expecting, they're anticipating. They're reading that that goalkeeper is going to scoot and boot just a little bit further to the middle of the goal, and that puts that offset. That allows that to be possible. And now you see the pause. You talked about the emotion. You see the reaction, conceding 2 goals early. And this is where can Umut and Vejrgang work together in order to push through this, because we know Umut is certifiable.
We know
he's talking about the mental side. Can't knock him. I've seen this guy do it all. That would be the one question mark. You brought it up. We'll continue the narrative. We can talk about it.
Oh, the narrative's been painted. Don't worry about that. I got the easel out earlier on today. However, RB Leipzig looked to come forward with Kylian Mbappe just caught offside right there. And do you know what? There's almost... I've got the Twitch chat in front of me right now. A lot of people want to see, they're almost, for some reason, the villains, people want to see RB Leipzig lose. And I'm seeing a lot of FUTWIZ support, and I'm seeing a lot of people saying, this is where we see the real story unfold for RB Leipzig. Can they come back from defeat?
2 different reasons. Are you ready?
Hit me.
For the FUTWIZ side, you like to see a little bit of a rebuttal. Maybe you feel hard done, you gave up a goal, it was late. It was pretty solid from Guild as well, so you want to see them respond. They've done that. They've sent that message. And then also on the other end, and I'm guilty of this, when I watch Twitch streams and I know somebody might be getting mad, might be getting emotional, there could be some anger. Sometimes I cheer for the opposition just because I want to see that reaction.
I join the Mike Labelle stream and support every single person you're against on FUT Champs.
That's what I'm saying. My streams they coexist with that same situation, but I'm not better than that. Sometimes I want to see if you're going to battle back.
Sometimes you want to see
if a controller could get broken, I'll watch. I'm definitely tuning in.
Well, here we go. It looks like FUTWIZ coming forward for 3 here. Mbappe laying it into Arna Ronaldo. NiKSNEB with R9. Little Ronaldo chop looking to create the space, but Lucio does well through the hands of Anders Vejrgang.
Maybe doing slightly too much in the box there. He had a lot of space to work with. Maybe didn't need that extra chop if you could have it back.
RB Leipzig streaming forward. Theo Hernandez inside the box. The goalkeeper movement was there. A little bit of shift from Ethan. However, good defending, just getting bodies on the line to force it out for a corner kick. It's a short one. And the white shirts potentially come forward here. Pele, couple of step overs. Umut just runs into Team FUTWIZ.
Fantastic defending there from Zidane, kind of steps into that spot. And that's going to be one of those players you might say, well, it's Zidane, but he wasn't always in every rotation in the competitive scene. This year, he's been a must-have. You could argue he's the best midfielder in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. R9 comes forward here. Step overs inside the box, looking for the cutback. That's all NiKSNEB. He's a genius inside the box, a little wizard. He's a young Merlin, you could say.
And he's casting spells. That was gorgeous. Even from here, we're sitting here watching. We're not in the game, and we're not sure what's coming next, whether it's the turns, The scooting, the booting, the razzle, the dazzle, all the extracurriculars.
As we jump over to the other matchup here, it's Makers up against Blue United. Slightly scrappy inside the box. David Ginola will not care one bit. And that is Makers with a 1-goal lead against Blue United. Early pause cued for one of these two sides. You would imagine it is RB Leipzig, who are not happy with what they're seeing so far. 2-0 down inside the opening 30 minutes after they just won their previous 2 matches 2-0. As we see a substitution there, Patrick Vieira brought off. It's an attacking change. Jairzinho enters the pitch. Step overs from Vejrgang. Cannot shrug off that Team FUTWIZ defence of Ruud Gullit.
And the reason that you're seeing that happen is because these are single games. They're going early.
Chance for Team FUTWIZ on Ronaldo with Ethan. Travella past the goalkeeper. 3-0. Another hit from Denman, the manager in between them. They are cruising at the moment. Who would have thought that?
Talk about sending a message. I might have to issue an early apology. I expected Leipzig to be able to get the job done, but 3 goals here. Again, single leg affair. This is under a different system in terms of the point allocation. There's only so much time left. You've already made a couple attacking changes. If you're RB Leipzig, to make this interesting, you almost need a goal by half.
And the question that I'm going to now bring up, do you consolidate if you're RB Leipzig? You don't want to lose this game 7-8-0 because then mentally you're absolutely distraught. You are defeated before you even play your remaining fixture.
And thus far, and I'm not trying to wish any negativity on any team or do any early foreshadowing, but everyone has beat the Blue United. And I say that because that's one of your wins, but if everybody continues down that same path, you're not really having that significant of a gap that you're being created in terms of the point tally.
Chance here for RB Leipzig. R9 into Ronaldo Nazario. Good chance. Unfortunately, I just said R9 to Ronaldo Nazario. It's the same man.
It's like that. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Yeah. We've seen a lot of self-passes throughout the FIFA scene over the competitive years.
Assist to yourself. Why not?
There were some moments with the bridge dribble where there was a lot of passing to yourself. R9 to R9 was a real 1-2.
And speaking of R9, he's in here for Team FUTWIZ to make it 4-0.
Oh, it's open.
Mbappe!
Oh.
4-0 Team FUTWIZ. They are running away with this tie.
This is brilliant football. The counterattacks, the spacing, the decisiveness. You got the extra pass, you got the dribbling, you saw the ball roll into the scoop turn. If you don't have that in your arsenal, please add it as soon as possible. I don't care if you're a beginner, an intermediate, an advanced player. It always works, and it gives you just a little more spacing. You can resurface, you can find that extra angle. Wow.
I'll be honest, I'm flabbergasted. I truly am, and I can tell you that there's some possession that's been taking place. There's some shots.
Look, there's 4 shots, 4 goals. I see that.
Yeah,
XG. 65% something's going on.
1.9 XG to a 4-goal swing. At the bottom, there's been 1 offside so far, and that's gone for RB Leipzig. Unfortunately, the rest of the stats you can try and work out yourself. The screen there of Vejrgang, the Dane, the great Dane, the young Dane.
I never thought I'd see this or say this or be a witness to a 4-0 at half with Umut taking part, who's always kind of been known, especially early on in his career, as a defensive player. And you can see the astonishment on their faces. And then when you're looking at Umut Vejrgang, you're always used to him scoring goals for fun. He's the guy that runs it up, forces a bunch of rage quits when we're talking about even pro versus pro.
Yep.
There's been some pretty disrespectful moments if you're following his online career. He can make you look bad.
And it truly is a mind-blowing affair right now. 60 minutes underway between Makers and Blue United, and that narrative that you are painting, Mike Lobel, of everyone beating Blue United, unfortunately will continue with Makers 2-0 up with 30 minutes left to play.
And just to be clear, I'm not saying it's a free win, but just how results have been going.
You then have to win that game when you play against Blue United.
I'm just someone who has the skill of observation, and I'm acknowledging that people are getting wins in that matchup.
And you are a great observer, I have to say. Very keen bird watcher, if you didn't know Mike Lobel.
When I saw you in that red top,
it's hard to miss.
It was going to be something special.
It's hard to miss. Chance here for RB Leipzig. Great time, great save from Edwin van der Sar. Vejrgang looking to fire RB Leipzig back into this game. However, van der Sar's got other ideas. And this could potentially, you saw that ball over the top starting to take shape. Lucio stepped in well. That's across the box, and this could be Mbappe bearing down on goal through Umut. 4-1. Are we about to see the greatest comeback that I've ever seen with my eyes?
Something that's always been consistent when we share this booth.
It's special.
Stage. goals happen.
Yeah.
We don't see clean sheets.
If you can't see, Mike LaBelle's very, very close to me right now as well. He's getting
I'm
into
touching
it.
you while we're talking right now. I'm just saying. We've seen this week in and week out. We've been here a few weeks together. This always happens. I don't think this is anywhere near done. Whether it's going to be more offense from FUTWIZ, which I'm happy to watch, or we do have the build of maybe a little bit of pressure with that comeback being forged.
Well, I've just seen in the Twitch chat, I've got my eyes on it right now, there's talks of a comeback. There's talks of something historic happening. That's an awful mistake at the back end. Mbappe nods it in for Blue United. 2-1. Are Blue United about to do something that potentially we weren't even thinking about, and then picking up points and potentially snatching points away from
disrupting
makers.
the group.
Yeah, absolutely.
Causing problems. Putting themselves on the board. And also, I should note, no clean sheets in both matchups. We love to see it.
There's so much time left in this game for something outrageous to happen, whether that's a further few goals for Team FUTWIZ or the comeback of the century for RB Leipzig.
And you can see Leipzig's changed the tempo of this game completely. Whether it's going to be more goals again for FUTWIZ or a comeback potentially lurking, the speed of the game is different.
It's intensified. Maldini just about does enough with Ronaldo on his back. He'll take the free kick if he needs to, but he's happy to play out, and that's an awful mistake. The referee doesn't want the advantage. He's been saved. He's been saved by the man in red, and I'm not talking about myself.
That was super fortunate because I thought the play was done. You had to play on. It's a bad error out of the back, a little bit rushed.
And this could be RB Leipzig trying to get forward, trying to urge and will that ball across the box. Great feet, though. Just a simple ball roll opens up the entire pitch from NiKSNEB, and it could potentially be the 5th for Team FUTWIZ, not on this occasion.
And you got to get the second goal by the 70th minute. I think that's kind of the measuring point here. Mbappe into space.
This could be it. Mbappe fouls it into Hulrud Hullet. The second bounce is going to fall for RB Leipzig as R9 on the volley. A smile comes across the face of Vejrgang. He knows they're on the precipice of potentially doing something magnificent.
That's a terrifying smile.
Oh, it really is.
You don't want to stand in front of that. You don't want to sit next to it. You don't want to be near that smile. That's that hope. I can smell it. There's an essence in the air.
What's it smell like?
Flowers.
Tulips. RB Leipzig coming forward again. On the Trivella! Van der Sar tips it over the crossbar.
This is nervy times here as well. If you're FUTWIZ, you start to think about the game you just threw away.
Absolutely.
You're up 4-0. You cannot leave this without a win.
Zidane into the path of, I think that was Jarzinho getting involved from the corner. You look at the mini-map, there's not a lot going forward, but Cristiano Ronaldo has the pace and strength to drive away from those defenders.
Oh.
Applauding that, Mike.
Smart game management. Pretty creative with a couple of the little dragbacks and just trying to control the game. They've lost the control. That's what's happened here. And that's why it's not only is it back and forth, but it feels as if we've seen this momentum shift and it's now in favor of RB Leipzig.
Even though they're 4-2 down.
Even though they're down a couple goals, you can just feel that there's more happening here. Like I said, there's a certain atmosphere change. Even here, seems relatively quiet. There's not a lot of noise. I don't know if that's tension, but I feel something has shifted.
Yeah, absolutely. You saw those goals going in. It was almost a calm from Team FUTWIZ. 4-2 the scoreline. RB Leipzig trailing, however, seemingly in the ascendancy.
They need one more.
Ball down the line for CR7. Couple of step-overs, opening up the pitch. Mbappe made the running behind. Still Ronaldo. He now finds him!
Wow.
Driving in to the near post and potentially driving in to the hot seat in this game. 1-goal game.
Rich, that's phenomenal.
Oh.
The step-overs, the change of direction, the extra pass. They're just teasing this. They're setting us up for something great. Spectacular.
And we talked about the mental state of RB Leipzig. What about Team FUTWIZ? You're 4-0 up. It's now 4-3. You can see the game slipping out of your hands. You have to score the next goal. And this looks like what they're going to do here. Little heel-to-heel inside the box. Good block from Maldini, and the ball will fall to Leipzig.
You're seeing that inclusion of the new heel-to-ball roll.
Yep.
I personally love that skill. Just gives you a little bit of a different animation. Kind of reminds me of the La Croqueta a couple years ago, where you can spam it maybe once, maybe twice, and you're just able to, again, re-angle players.
The ball being thrown back to Team FUTWIZ as they look to come forward. There's that internal debate now of, do we try and get a 5th goal? Do we try and keep possession? What's the game plan moving forward? We know the game plan for RB Leipzig. Attack, attack, attack. Ronaldo getting down the byline. Ball roll, scoop turn. Green time Travella.
Wow.
I should say red time Travella. That was blocked. Couple of step overs from Vejrgang. He runs into trouble. FUTWIZ yet again come forward. Bodies urging into the final third. Step overs from Vejrgang. Again, it's just a good block at the back and a timely defensive tackle. What a game. What a game.
I'm feeling the nerves.
It's not over yet. That ball trying forced out wide. Roberto Carlos in the way. And with 3 minutes left on the clock, Team FUTWIZ come forward a little bit wasteful in all honesty.
That. You had so much space to work with.
And now it's Leipzig looking to do something historic after being 4-0 down on the Travella! 4-0 to 4-4!
I don't know what's being said in that pop-off, but I don't think it's going to go well with FUTWIZ. And this got to hurt your heart a little bit. Typically in the pro scene, we say 3 goals and you've done enough. You have that spread. You have that lead. Twitch, talk to us a little bit. Are they going for a 5th? Do we have 1 more goal in this game?
I don't know if I can take another goal.
4 goals in 1 half and then 4 goals to get in another half.
I don't know if I can take another goal.
The tale of 2 halves. I know it's a cliche, but come on. When do you see this in competitive FIFA?
What a second half performance. What a first half performance from FUTWIZ. Let's not forget about that.
These
the 4-0
the
up.
2 best half performances that we're probably ever going to see throughout this tournament.
What
they were
a
perfect
game.
in the first half, FUTWIZ. 4 shots, 4 attempts, 4 goals. Efficiency personified. We were already writing off Leipzig. Then they get together, they regroup, early substitutions made, Jarzinho on the pitch, step overs for everybody. Your brother, your sister, your mother, your cousin, your father, your uncle, everybody getting a step over.
Just talk to me, because we were in hysteria when that 4th goal went in.
My goodness.
Talk me through it very quickly. The step over and then the green time Travella. The composure to green time it as well.
What you expect? Do we have 1 more chance in this? Why not? Someone go
minutes.
for a 5th. I need a winner.
So FUTWIZ getting us underway from kickoff. Do we get another goal, or will we be a level pegging game? Just offside. The referee blows us up. Round of applause from everyone in the arena. What a game we just witnessed.